may not have music.
Whether we do or don't, this thing's gonna keep on rolling.
Hey,
Live from Waterloo's Public Access
Yes.
Studios. It's Miss Rocky and Shaviva's North End Update Live.
that's right. We're bringing you the good stuff from a North End perspective. We see the good, we share the good, and it's making us all look good.
All right.
Today's guest
Yes, talented painter and sculptor Adriana McBride.
and creative hair braiding and lock stylist IBraid Meka.
Welcome to Friday.
You know what time it is.
Boom shakalaka.
The baby got one job and she does it well.
Yes, indeed. Yes.
Yay! Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you so much for watching. We're so
Yes.
glad you're here today. We've been doing a lot of busy stuff, Shaviva.
Oh, we have. I mean, our thing has always been sort of somewhat experimental, and it really showed today, and that's wonderful. I love it.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
We had an extravaganza. We had some delicious, and I got garlic off everywhere, but it's so good, Shaviva.
Okay.
Thank you to Stephanie Boyd.
All
Shout
right.
out to our very special frequent viewers, which is brought to you by Waterloo Center for the Arts, and they are,
Lisa Ambrose.
hey, Lisa.
Tony Boss.
Hey, Tone.
Radonna Parker and Ryan Madison.
Deborah J. Daniels, Andrea Meeks, Marilyn Rogers, Moreland, and L.A. Jefferson. Hey,
Oh,
L.A.
okay.
If you're
All
watching
right.
us right now, then hey.
Hey.
We're so glad to see you join us.
Yes.
But if you're watching us on a Friday
That's right.
at 4 o'clock
Or
on
Saturday at
MediaCom,
10, yeah.
yeah, or Saturday at 10, then we want to say
Hello, future.
hello, future, because
Yeah.
this show will be on next week, and we're so corny, but it's so much fun to say that because
Okay.
we know that you're going to see us next week,
Right.
right?
That's
And
right.
we got our own show, right? So
Okay.
it's really kind of fun.
All
Today we
right.
got a great talking point.
Yes, our talking point today is going to be notes to myself.
Right. Someone may need to hear this right when you think you're going crazy, right? And of course, our Give It Air, we always quote our Waterloo's own Nicole Hannah-Jones, and she said,
Yes.
if, I said if,
There you go.
We-
If we are truly a great nation, the truth will not destroy us.
And are we truly a great nation?
We'll see.
We'll
Time
see.
will tell.
Time will tell.
Yeah.
And so today our truth is going to be slavery is American history. How black people survived it. Now that's black history.
Okay.
Okay, so we got to turn that around a little bit, and it's all about perspective, Shaviva.
Absolutely.
All right, today we want to announce about this
Oh,
update
absolutely.
thing.
We want
Our-
to quickly let you know that
Yes.
North End Update is doing holiday adopt a family. And so please join us and help make a local family's holidays a little bit brighter this year. There's a link provided on our page that you can go to, or you can go to our website, northendupdate.org, and you can find the information on our family and their wish list.
Yes.
Okay.
Then you can sign up to contribute one or more items. Gifts should be new, unused, and may be delivered to the Waterloo Center for the Arts and through December 18th. If you choose to wrap your gifts, please attach a tag describing the item enclosed.
And if you prefer to contribute cash, by all means contact us at 319-464-8811, and we'll be happy to do the shopping for you.
Yes, I can't wait to go shopping. Hopefully we'll get to shop downtown a little bit,
Oh, yeah.
right
Yeah,
here in
yeah.
Waterloo. Okay, you want to go to our to our page and get the link and all of that and sign up for that.
Yes.
Newsflash, birthday people, Adriana doesn't know that she's going to be a singer today.
Okay.
Isn't that fun?
I don't think Mika knows that either.
Mika, she watches the show. She knows she better
yeah.
sing. She
We
better
gotta
be brought up
sing. Got to
singing
sing
voice.
happy birthday to the people.
Yes, we
Yeah.
need you to know that. And now we have some comments before we introduce our guests.
Leonie Inman says, I love watching you ladies.
Oh, we love it. Is that Leona? Leonie? Okay, well, thank you for
Thank
watching.
you.
We sure do
Yes.
appreciate you. All right, and now we get to meet these two lovely ladies.
Yes.
Welcome.
Welcome.
Is it Adriana? Adriana, thank you so. And it's your last name is
McBride.
McBride. Right. Well, welcome. Yes. And of course, Mika.
Yes.
Yes.
Happy to see you again.
Okay,
Yes. Yes.
Always good to see you. Matter
Okay,
of fact, I need to come see you.
I bet you hear that a lot, right? Okay, Violet, we have another comment.
Chastity Martin says, says, I love your hair, Shaviva.
Oh, everyone is
you.
coming in. It's such a pretty do. I love it as well. Yeah. It's always nice when, you can put it up or wear it down. Yeah, you have those options.
Exactly.
I love your hair too. And you got twists.
Thank you. Yeah.
Let me see the back.
Did it myself.
that
You
is
don't
so
want to look
okay.
too hard back there.
Okay.
I'll be going to you soon.
Are you familiar with
No, this is my introduction.
honey.
Okay.
You are in for a treat.
Wonderful.
I mean, we talked about her art is so good. It's like basket weaving. I mean, she should
Exactly.
charge millions for the stuff you do. Okay. No, we don't want a price going up. Did you have a comment before we get started, Violet? No, I think you said it all. All right. Well, listen, what we're going to talk to Adriana first because I know it's alphabetical and she gets to go first. So we heard all about this magnificent art that you do. Talk to us about how this came to be, and do you have a show that's going on now? Or?
Yeah, so I'm actually from Davenport, Iowa, and I have 4 exhibitions showing there right now. At the Black Box Theater, Kill Pop Art Studio. There's a Kaleidoscope Art Gallery that my friend owns downtown Davenport, in the East Village. And there's a tattoo shop called Ink Therapy that is showcasing my artwork.
I like that name, Ink Therapy. And so they're showcasing your work. And talk about your work.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, we start out with a talking point, but I'm just so anxious that I want to hear about how you came, because you use the elements in some way.
I do,
don't you? Talk
yeah.
about
So
that.
I use soil to make paint, and it really started a couple of years ago. I had an artist residency in Kansas, and I wasn't quite sure. I was the only one there who wasn't going to art school, and that was kind of my initiation myself to consider myself an artist. After the residency, we had to have our work displayed at an art gallery. So
How exciting was that?
yeah, I wasn't sure what I was going to do, and we had a lot of field trips. It was basically about the land use. It was like very environmental based. So we learned all about the land use, water use rights, and things like that in Kansas. And anyway, there's a lot of sandstone there, a lot of different colors of soil.
Oh.
And so I was just collecting natural materials, and before I knew it, I had a lot of different colors of soil. And since it's sandstone, it breaks up really easily and grinds down. So I just kind of got more curious, and on my website you'll see kind of the evolution of that first exhibit, and then how that started to transform to me actually using those pigments instead of just showcasing them.
Wow. And I see, did you bring some things to show? We're going to talk about those
I
later
did,
in just a
yes.
little bit, because we're going to talk to Tamika real quick
Absolutely.
first, and then we're going to come back because we have got to see some of that textured things, these pieces that I see over here.
All right.
Well, thank you for that introduction,
pleasure.
Shaviva.
Yes. Okay, now we know you
Yes.
and love you, but just tell our audience a little bit about you.
Sure. Hi, I am Tamika. I am the owner of IBraid Beauty. I'm located here in Waterloo, 310 West 4th Street.
Okay.
Downtown Waterloo. So I specialize in protective styling. I braid. I'm also an loctician, so I take care of locks too.
Okay,
Shaviva
right.
is one of my clients.
Yes.
So I use my work as art. I see it as art.
It is
Yes, it
art.
So I guess that makes me stand out, you know?
Yeah.
I'm here if you need me.
Oh.
There's not really much, you know?
Yeah, you say a little bit about you. Well,
We're going to dive in.
Right. Well, like I said, your art, and it's great that we have two artists today.
Absolutely,
It's so,
yeah.
it's so
Different
unique
mediums.
and different, totally different mediums. But you also do art on
do.
canvas
So
as
I
well. So
was,
I've seen some braids on canvas that look so dope.
That
It's
started
just,
off, I promise you, it wasn't supposed to be as big as it was. Because
Oh.
I haven't really done fine art since high school, but I did it really good. I was an AP.
okay.
And, I decided, I just seen this post or something on Instagram where a girl just attached some hair and was braiding on the canvas. So, of course, my artsy brain goes, let
Sure.
me give it a try. But
Right.
I want to incorporate my fine art. So, just using oil pastels, things like that. And
Yeah.
just the media. Do a portrait or
yeah,
of
a
someone's
face.
face, and then I'm not gonna tell you how I do it,
Oh,
but attach
it's so
the hair.
interesting.
And
Yeah.
I recorded myself actually doing the French braid and adding the hair in as a feed-in braid on camera. And when I posted it, it was like my first viral post of all the years that I've been
my
doing hair.
goodness.
Posting.
Wow.
And I was so nervous to do it, so I was so shocked when it took off.
Yeah.
And voila, we're here now.
Right,
So
right.
I'm an artist.
Yes, isn't it great
Round of
that you
applause.
can to be called an artist, you know?
In
And
all
I'm
forms is
sitting at the
wonderful.
table with among great artists, so I feel really
Yes.
special.
Miss
So
Shavita's a great
yes, I don't
artist.
Shavita is an artist as
really?
well.
Amazing.
So
To
yeah.
see something.
I'm just,
So-
my ears perked up quite a bit. Adriana, when you were talking about making these pigments out of, so what exactly,
Talking point.
okay, anyway.
What is
No.
go back, go
I
ahead.
wasn't about to talk about it, but I was going to ask about what is it that inspired you to,
Yes.
was it part and parcel of the course that you were taking, or?
You know, I kind of did a little bit of soul searching. I think this is a part of that. And I don't know how far back you want me to go, but honestly, I think it goes back farther than my lifetime. Someone was like, "What, were you born with this knowledge?" And I kind of sat with that for a minute, because sometimes it feels like I'm remembering instead of learning with some of the different things. I have like an environmental law background and earth sciences and things that I just kind of independently study.
So that was quite the correlation. Were you brought up outdoors? as
Yeah,
well,
yeah.
Steve?
So I have
could
pretty bad eyesight. So my grandma liked to garden, and I would be really close to the ground. But she was like, "It's not like you couldn't see. It was like you're like analyzing it like a little scientist."
Wow, how isn't that neat? How we're
That's
all
only her brain.
exactly right. Where the kid wants to really get in the dirt. I
Yeah.
love it. I
Yeah.
love it. Well, we start out kind of talk. We usually break the ice, but we were so interested in your different art. We kind of started out talking about that. But our talking point today is kind of fun, and I don't know if anybody else. And you know, I didn't want to think that this was kind of a senior thing, but Shavita and I both could identify with these things.
yeah.
So I don't know. Did Agnes get? I don't know. Did I?
There
send-
it is.
There it is.
Notes to
Okay.
myself.
Violet, can you want to read a couple of them, Violet? Notes to myself. You don't. This doesn't mean anything to you because you don't even drink coffee. But go ahead, read, baby, read.
Notes to myself. Number 1, you will not remember that password. Write it down.
Right. Number 2.
Your coffee is still in the microwave.
Yes, that one.
Number 3, do not throw away the box with the directions until the food is in the oven.
Right.
Number 4, stop spending more money just to get free shipping.
Yes.
Number 5, your glasses are on top of your head.
Have you done that one, Violet?
Oh, yes.
Oh, yes.
I fall asleep like that sometimes.
You fall asleep and wake up looking for your glasses. Number 6.
Even with a really bad stomach flu, you're not fitting into those jeans again. Get rid of them.
There you go. And
Number 7, you will forget to get gas in the morning. Get it now.
there you go.
yeah.
Thank you,
All
Violet.
some words to live by, I tell you.
Right, right. Can you identify with any of them and which one the most?
Oh yeah, probably the last one for sure.
Get your gas.
Yes.
Yeah, because you're not going to have time.
Be
How
in a
about you,
rush.
Tamika?
All of them except the coffee, because I don't drink coffee.
Okay. I have walked around the house. What did I do with my coffee? I know I just had it, right?
I think, and I'm in that phase where I walk in a room with a purpose. Like, I know I came in here for something. And I
Yes.
have to walk out and do it all over again just to remember.
Well, you're in good company.
Right. Well, we wanted to have some fun with that. And so the other thing we're going to talk about is our Give It Air subject. And this is brought to you by Gallagher, Blue Door Performing Arts Center. And I think that many of us can identify with this in a new way to look at history, because right now we're living in a time where history is not really taught as I think most black people would like to hear it taught, because we don't want it to ever be forgotten, you know, the things that have happened. But so to present things in a fresh perspective, I saw this quote or this saying on social media, you know, that said slavery is American history, which I thought that's true, right? It's something that we did that America did. I ain't gonna say we, because, but how black people survived it is black history. And I really wanted to emphasize that that's a whole new way to look at it, you know? And so we, being the show that talks about, the best watched, most viewed, 4 o'clock show that talks about positive things, I thought we could just start doing a whole line of the way black people survived slavery, you know? And make it a positive thing that we do on our show, because there's thousands of ways that it came about.
That's absolutely a part of our story and part of our history in this country, and that how we came out of that. But slavery as an institution, chattel slavery as an institution in the United States of America, that's a fact. That's not an opinion. So,
Right.
you know.
Yeah. So we just wanted to give that a little air. We don't usually ask our guests to comment unless you feel the need to, but we just like to talk about things that are sometimes hard to talk about, and we want to be a safe place for our perspective to get out there, because we have a little platform, see?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I think that's really beautiful and empowering. And also empowering is to remember that our history did not start with slavery.
There you
Absolutely.
go. That's the number one thing. You know, I've seen a lot about that too recently, is we don't want to teach our children that that's all there is.
Right.
So,
And we don't want to, quote, cover things up or sugarcoat them or whatever, because, you know, with the idea of making it seem not so bad or whatever, you face things head on, you can move forward to make sure that they don't happen again.
yes, there you go. Well, thank you. That was a great discussion. And now we got to see some of that art. Can we get Violet or Diane to hand Adriana some of those art
Those
pieces?
actually I'll
Is
not
that something you
show
want
yet.
to show us?
No, I'll wait
No?
on those.
Okay, well,
I'll show
show
you
us-
in person. Those don't look that great on camera. But
Okay, so show us something that
Sure.
you brought here, because we just have to see.
Bring out my handy dandy briefcase.
Okay, sure. And voila.
Yeah, but just because we were talking about that topic, there is one other black artist in Iowa. His name is Madai Taylor, and he also paints with
You
soils.
know him?
We've been to his show where he did an exhibition at the Waterloo Center for the Arts.
Yes.
Oh my
And he has
goodness.
very impactful, powerful, meaningful work. And
Yes.
he
Yes.
often talks about the perils and plights of black history and things too. So just wanted to give him a quick shout out. He's a wonderful friend and mentor to me.
He is. Well, good. We love to hear it. So that's a great inspiration for you as well.
Yeah, I actually just learned about him through Waterloo Center for the Arts. I was networking and they said, you should know this person. And I called him up and he's been very welcoming.
Great, great.
Okay, for the moment we've all been waiting for.
Yes,
Okay.
the moment we've all been waiting for.
So, it's a little, strange. I'm doing studies basically on like how the soil works, like the consistencies and characteristics and things. So it's more that than pretty pictures.
Oh, okay, but it means something. you
Sure,
know?
yeah, there's really interesting things I'm getting. So this one was actually left outside, and you can see that there's raindrops and things that
Oh,
form these patterns.
Wow.
So I just kept it.
nice.
So I thought that would be kind of interesting.
And what was the substance that?
Yeah, this is just soil and water, this one. Sometimes I'll mix different things and make different types of paints, but this was just simply soil and water. I got this from Cedar
And the
Rapids.
different colors. Yeah,
Yeah.
how dark it
The
is.
soil came from Cedar Rapids. you said?
Yes, and then these are actually from Waterloo.
I like that. That looks like Waterloo.
Okay.
That
Yes,
looks like
ma'am.
Waterloo.
Exactly.
That mud stuff.
So there's the NRCS Natural Resource Conservation Service, and I went to their office, and they work with farmers and things,
Wow.
and they had a
Isn't
bag
that
of soil
something?
for me.
They had a bag of soil. Okay. Nice.
Thank you. So yeah, I was just kind of working with scraping and then dripping and just kind of playing with different viscosities and things like that. So
Wow.
and then
That
this
is
one,
amazing.
this
And
one's got a little
that-
more texture to it. You can see
Oh.
some
Oh
of that.
yes, it's
going
almost
on.
like, what do you call that type of painting? Impasto.
impasto?
Impasto.
Uh-huh,
Yes.
yeah.
yes.
Yeah, and this is the same soil. It's just like more and less of it.
Different concentration.
Exactly.
How
Exactly.
about that? Well, that does show up.
Thought this
good
one
on
looked kind of like an owl or angry owl or something.
I was gonna say, are we supposed to be figuring out like, is this a psych
Like
test?
a
or-
worship.
Right? Yeah, they're pretty abstract. Because I just smear mud on a canvas and people are like, oh, that looks like something.
I know, isn't that amazing? Art is so yes, thank you, Violet. Art is so in the eyes of the beholder.
Exactly.
Yeah.
This is another one.
Oh, I love that one.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Look
And
like
That
Stormy
looks like
Seafood
a-
over
Isn't
here.
it?
Yeah,
I
good.
just-
Please, yeah.
That's
And
so beautiful.
so I played around with like, more text. There's rocks and things, and it's like instead of filtering them, sometimes I started
yeah.
out really filtering things and making it really fine paint,
Wow.
and then started to kind of do that a lot less and just leave it.
I
natural.
love it. I love
it
it.
looks like
I
a
can
landscape.
It
of
does.
some sort, yeah.
It does. It looks like you're looking out into some muddy water. Or
Right,
something.
right.
Beautiful.
And then this one is like a little waterfall dreamy.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
Okay.
gorgeous. And you say it's a waterfall.
It's whatever you see.
I see the waterfall.
Oh, I
Yeah.
see the waterfall too. Well,
Art,
thank
you know?
right? Well, thank you so much for
Absolutely.
sharing that.
Very
And where
nice,
can
very
people
nice.
see more of your art? Again, I know you said you're in Davenport.
Yes.
So, is there, and have you had a show here at Waterloo Center for the Arts?
I have not yet, but they're keep your eyes peeled in the
Okay.
future.
All right. We love it. You're
And
announcing
this
on
is
this
just
show.
water
Yeah.
and
Mhm,
soil.
Yeah.
Isn't that
Actually, I did
something?
use some plaster and drywall
Okay.
compound.
Okay.
So
Just for
I
In order to
started
make the
working with like
texture.
building materials because in like Arizona and New Mexico, they do a lot more of this like working with earth. They even build adobe homes, like
Oh,
homes out of the
sure.
clay and things.
Yeah.
So yeah, I was kind of inspired by that concept of like merging earth with building materials because eventually I'd like to get more on that level.
An architect?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. There we go.
I like partnerships and collaborations.
Oh my! Well, see, I'd love to see your first home built out of dirt and water.
Yeah.
Now, Tamika, this art of yours, tell us how. Shaviva's got some
man.
questions for you, but
I
how
wish
did
I
you
had
get?
something to show.
Oh, I know.
But,
and
you guys know all of my social media handles.
yes,
So-
yes.
For those
Yeah.
who don't know, be sure to go to
IBraid.
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 And,
IBraid.
Agnes
The
might pull up
styles,
something.
the reels that demonstrate what
And-
this woman does, you'll be amazed.
It's
That's all
on
I can say.
TikTok. A lot
Yes.
of your videos are TikTok, right?
How you know?
But listen, I've been watching you. In fact, we shared one. No, I they said the government. I said bye. I didn't think about no TikTok. I got enough to do. Just trying to
I
keep up
hear
here.
you.
Yes.
But so, go ahead.
How long have you been working
Oh,
with Hair
man.
Meka, and what inspires you?
Let's see. I'm kind of up there, okay? So I've been doing hair since I'll just say 14. I remember being on my way into high school. And funny story, I couldn't braid.
Oh, really?
Wow.
What? I couldn't braid.
I couldn't braid. I could do the singles, but I
Okay.
couldn't get the method of attaching to the scalp.
Oh,
And I have 3 other sisters. I'm considered the middle child. I'm the third one. But
Okay.
even my youngest sister had gotten the concept, and I still didn't. But whatever they could do with braids, I could do with flat twists. I don't know if you guys remember those.
okay. Right. She
You
got-
over there.
That's all I know how to do.
That's what you did.
Yes,
Okay,
ma'am.
I love
really
it.
good with it. I could do the designs and whatever they wanted. And then one day it just clicked. I don't know when it just, you just start doing it and it just happened.
Yeah.
And I started doing my hair, friends' hair at school. I had a best friend. She passed earlier in the year, so sorry. But
Yeah.
that was my motto.
Oh,
And
yeah.
she had a new hairdo maybe twice a day.
Oh, wow.
Because I just wanted to do something in her hair. But since then, I started using it as like my little pocket money, my little party weekend money.
Yes.
And I got so good at it. It was that and children.
Okay, right.
I had 2 things going for myself. Children loved me.
Right.
And I could do some hair. So
Oh, you've done violence and my granddaughters.
Yes.
Yeah.
So after it became a money thing for the weekend, and even my family members are like, "Oh, I'll put you in a shop." And I'm like, "Me in a shop?" I really thought I was gonna be corporate, guys, but yeah.
Well,
Anyways, we did that, and I moved to Waterloo. Didn't really get a feel of the job that I was at, and decided to give it a try.
and now look at you.
Yes, I went to Earth's when it was back over on Logan.
Oh,
Right,
yeah.
right.
And I was in the process of doing my own hair, so I literally had maybe the perimeter done and ran out of hair.
Oh,
I had
yeah.
to finish.
Everybody goes back to Earth,
Oh,
right?
yeah. But funny story, I never got to finish my hair because when I got in there, I ended up with 3 clients, and
Oh, my
one
goodness.
started that night.
Oh,
so
so
I
your
rocked
Okay.
Your hair
I just
half
swooped on
done.
up. I was like,
Yeah.
let's do this.
Oh, wow.
So it started from there. I've had clients sitting on the floor, on chairs in my living room. In those days, I used to take hours. I'm telling you, 12 plus hours just to do a head.
But oh my,
And
what
fast
is the
forward-
average time? I mean, for like say, I know you have the different prices, but
Yes, but just at a medium parting grid, I'll say 4 to 5 hours.
I come in for box braids. How
Yes,
long?
4 to 5 hours.
Okay.
Yes. So it's when you get into those small, intricate styles,
Yeah.
or when you have to part a certain way. That's when the start time in the boho. Now they want to add in all these tiny
yeah.
curls.
Oh, that
Wow.
yeah.
So that's a new look. That's more time consuming because now you have to prep that hair.
And do you ever use any crochet? I've seen videos where people are actually crocheting some
With the-
really
yes.
tight locked hair. Yeah.
Yeah, I do micro locks, so I do care
Oh.
for micro locks. So I'm the one with the crochet hook and
Yeah.
the tiny hair. Now, when it comes to locks, I can basically cut off your whole head and put them right back on.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
that good
Oh,
with it.
you.
And,
Yes.
I praise myself at it because I know what I'm doing. When you know what
Yes.
you're doing, you can speak proudly of it too. And
Because
that's one
Shaviva
thing
walked
I
away
say.
from there. I had to look at her a whole nother way. Her hair was altogether
Yes,
different. Yeah,
so-
beautiful.
Yeah, just finally decided. I'm a year in the shop now, guys.
Oh,
Okay.
yes,
we
all
officially made
right.
it. I'm
A
still the
whole
only
year.
woman there, but I got some things coming now that the baby's older, and that was my biggest
Sure.
struggle. But now I'm stepping more so into the businesswoman mode because I didn't know what I was doing getting into it.
Yeah.
but I'm ready for the challenges now
Awesome.
instead of being scared before.
Meaning what?
You're just jumping out on faith.
What are the
Yeah,
challenges?
just jumping out there, putting myself out there, especially with marketing and promotion.
Oh.
That's my biggest thing. So just putting face to the name
Mm-hmm.
and putting my IBraid out there. If she don't know who IBraid is, then that's
Right,
on me.
but
you
she's
know?
not from Waterloo, though, right?
But I go
still,
to
you
different
all
cities,
over the world,
and
like
at
us.
this point, I am traveling. I do travel. I do a week in a different city every month.
Okay.
Right now, my main city is Chicago,
Oh, there you go.
and Miami is upcoming. So
All right.
we're on
Do you need
there,
an
so-
assistant? No,
You need an assistant, she said. Yeah, traveling. Yeah.
A
hair model?
Look, I'm
People-
going to be in a show. You guys had.
I was going to ask you that.
Yes, I am on the committee, so
Oh,
it
good.
was good to meet us all up here.
Sure.
I'm gonna be in a hair show on the 7th. Guys, come out.
Yes.
It's gonna be an amazing event,
Oh, yeah.
and I'm gonna be there. So
Of course, right? You can't miss the IBraid of the year. She's the braider. That's.
There's a lot of amazing braiders here.
Oh,
in
I
Waterloo.
bet.
Yes.
I bet.
Before, when I first came here, it was very few.
Yeah.
But just seeing the amazing work here,
Oh,
it's so
It's a
much
whole new
talent
level.
here.
It's a
Yes,
whole
and
new
it's
level.
a younger crowd that's showing out. So I'm
right.
like, oh,
Okay.
look at you.
It's always great to see younger
Yeah.
people doing great things, so that way, the future's in good hands,
For
right?
sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
Well, we love having you on the show. We're so
thank
glad
you.
that you could find
Yes, I
time.
wanted to touch on because I was going through some things. I didn't know what questions you guys were going to ask me, but
Yeah.
just going back to Black history, one of the questions was how was braiding a part of the African American culture?
Yeah.
yes.
And you guys didn't ask me.
Oh
So
yeah.
I don't know if I should answer.
Oh, but
But
you
I
know,
was
we got.
racking my nerves all
Oh
night.
my
trying to
goodness!
figure-
But you know, I don't know. We're writing a book called Susie Clark, and my children's book. I incorporated braiding okra seeds into Susie's hair as the way her mother influenced her to go with her okra crown of courage. So you can touch base. You got 30 seconds, but go ahead.
no,
Talk
no.
about. No, really, it is. It's a big thing. Braiding hair, black hair is a big
It is
thing.
part
It
of the
defies
culture.
I
gravity.
really wanted. It's what other representation is stronger than our hair?
There you
Yeah.
go.
There's no one else that can do what we do.
Yeah.
You know, and it's going back from. I did a girl's hair. I wanted to show you guys the picture, but it looked like you remember back in slavery time they used the hair to braid the path to.
Oh
their
yeah,
hair.
they
So
braided
yes.
maps in their hair.
Yes,
Sure.
yes.
So looking at her hair, it was just like, this is my inspiration right now. We're gonna answer this, but paving the way. You know?
Yeah.
Just paving the way, even the curls, everything, and we perfect it.
Yeah.
And you can't tell us nothing different because when you see us and you see our hair, you know our
It's-
culture. There's
Yeah,
nothing-
it's all
Absolutely.
culture.
Yeah.
Yes, and
Every
it's something that we
aspect
should be
from-
proud of.
Yes,
Yes.
from braids to locks to
yes.
how you have your hair right
The
now.
natural hair. Just
Yeah.
look.
Hey.
Beautiful.
That was my style when I first came
I
forward.
love it.
Yeah.
I feel like my bald
Okay.
head is so strong.
Black people and their hair. I'm telling you, you can talk about it all day.
You
just
all
can't
night
touch it.
long. Don't touch it. Right. Okay. Well, this has been so much fun today.
know.
I'm so glad to have you guys here in the Waterloo Access Studios. Ed and Agnes are always so generous with the time, and we got some great birthday people.
That's right. We got
Right?
to shout out
The
our
best
birthday
ones.
people for sure.
And it's brought to you by Deuce Entertainment, right? Who do we have,
Yes.
Shaviva?
Oh, we've got Corey Frazier.
Hey, Corey.
Gleason Scullard.
Gleason,
Cameron
mwah,
Essex.
mwah,
Paul
mwah.
Ise Okoji.
Hey.
And Wallace Parrish.
I'm glad you said that, Paul Isse.
DJ Isse, you don't remember him?
I do. Gretchen Harris Suter, our dear friend, Sherry Dargan, Cammie Scully, hi Cammie, Geraldine Davis, and Erica Shaw Hopper. We love
All right.
Erica.
Yes.
And we're going to sing a song and it goes something like this. I ain't even messing around because we late.
Get into it.
I'm sure you would agree.
Couldn't fit more perfectly
Than have a world party.
on the day you
know
came
this
to
part.
be.
Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday to I don't hear you, Diane.
Happy
birthday. Happy birthday. I don't hear you, Violet. Happy birthday. Soprano,
to
soprano.
ya.
Happy birthday. All I can do is lead you to water. I can't make you drink. There you go.
Exactly.
All right. Well, we appreciate those that
Oh,
did
yes,
sing, and
indeed.
we hope you're at home enjoying this beautiful cloudy day.
Yes.
And hopefully your boss is going to let you off work early because the show is over now.
Okay.
So you can go home. As seasoned women and queenagers like we are, we've seen some things and we've learned a few things.
Yes, we have.
And this is brought to you by ISU Extension and Outreach. You know Big Q, he's the director.
Yes.
Yes. And I've learned not to be afraid to make mistakes or of appearing naive.
Okay, and I've learned that if you hold your closed hands really tight,
Yes.
nothing can get out, but nothing can get in either.
Right.
My daddy taught me that.
That's right. Open up your hand, open up your heart.
That's right.
Love a little bit. Okay. Until next week, we want to encourage all of you wonderful people to keep doing more stuff that makes you awesome.
That's right. Like Meka and like Adriana.
Yes.
Because
It
makes us all look good.
Good. See you next time.
See you
Thank
next
you.
week.